All right, so you should be striving to become the most exceptional version of yourself. Now, most people watching this will not be striving to become the most exceptional version of yourself. But you must understand that we live in a world where suffering is absolutely guaranteed. There's absolutely no way you do not suffer on this planet. And the only way to guarantee that you do not suffer the way most people will suffer is by becoming the best version of you, by becoming the most exceptional version of yourself, by becoming the most superior version of yourself, by becoming the version of yourself that's the best, that can solve any single problem that they have in their life. This is the version of you that you need to become if you want to guarantee that you do not have to suffer as much as most people. You do not want to be poor, you want to be rich. You do not want to be unhealthy, you want to be healthy. You do not want to have horrible people around you and bad relationships. You want to have good relationships and good people around you. And the only way you're going to be able to do all of these things is if you become the most exceptional version of yourself through self-improving. How do you become the most exceptional version of yourself? What do you need to know that's going to allow you to be the best version of yourself? The only reason you're an inferior version of you is because you lack the information that you need to have that would make you the most superior version of yourself. Excuse me. You lack the information that you need to have that would allow you to become the most superior version of yourself, the best version of yourself, the most exceptional version of yourself. So what you need to do is you need to go find information that's going to allow you to improve, right? Okay, you're poor. Okay, let's say you're poor, right? You're a slave, you're poor, stuck in the system, blah, blah, blah. You need to go start studying rich people. Go study people who are making a lot of money. Oh, well, I don't believe I'm going to be rich. Well, that's the first thing you got to get rid of. Your self-image. You have a horrible self-image. For some reason, you do not believe you can achieve great things. For some reason, you do not believe you can achieve great things. You believe that you're going to be stuck in your horrible average situation for the rest of your life. Oh, no, I couldn't be rich. Why? How ignorant and egotistical and arrogant of you to believe that you cannot achieve great things. It actually agitates me when I talk to someone and they say, oh, I couldn't do that. Like, how arrogant, how ignorant, how egotistical of you to believe that you yourself cannot achieve great things. When I talk to people and I'm talking to them and they're like, oh, I couldn't do that, it absolutely naturally infuriates me that this person does not believe that they can achieve anything great. I'm like, who are you to tell you that you cannot achieve great things? It pisses me off. It pisses me off. Oh, I couldn't do that. No, yes, you can. You can do it. And the only thing that's stopping you from doing it is the belief in the fact that you can't do it. So you need to change the way you think. Most people do not realize that the reason they're stuck in their shit situation is simply because they have shit thinking. Change your thinking, change your life. The world is simply a reflection of the things that are going on in your mind. Therefore, if you want a different life, you must change your thinking. You must change your self-image. You must change the thoughts that you allow to reside within the oasis of your mind. But most people do not understand this. Most people do not realize this. The first step is changing your self-image. The first step is changing your self-image to the point where you believe you can achieve anything. This is what you need to do. Analyze every single problem you have in your life and then write down the solution to those problems. Analyze your life. Are you living the life that you'd want to live? Okay, no. Why? Why aren't you living the life that you'd want to live? Write down and then another thing you need to do is you literally need to write down the exact life that I want to live. Literally, if I could snap my fingers, if I had a magic genie, a magic wand, and I could literally live the exact life I would want to live, what life would I be living? Do not hold back. Do not allow your limiting beliefs and your limiting thoughts to be like, oh, well, I wouldn't be able to. No. What is the exact reality that you want to live? What is it? Ask yourself. Have you ever asked yourself that? Or do you believe that for some reason you don't deserve it? Do you believe that you're inadequate? Do you believe you're insignificant? Do you have insecurities? Do you have negative subconscious programs running in your mind that give you a super horrible self-image that essentially makes you feel like you cannot achieve anything great, and that's why you're always comparing yourself to other people? Is that the person you are? You must reprogram your mind to not have this program. You must reprogram your mind to think to have the programs that you need to have that allows you to become the best version of yourself. These programs you have in your mind does not benefit you. Bro, people are genuinely super unintelligent. What is going to happen if you love yourself? Absolutely, naturally. Unconditional love. What is going to happen if you believe you're the best? What's the worst that could happen if you love yourself and you do not allow any negative thoughts to exist in your mind, and you do not shame yourself, you do not make yourself feel guilty, you do not have a horrible self-image where you do not believe that you don't believe that you can't achieve great things? What's going to happen is what would happen if you believed you could achieve everything? What would happen if you believed that there's absolutely no way you could fail? What would happen if you said, this is the exact life that I'm going to live? You wrote it down and you said, I am not going to stop until I'm living that life, and I am absolutely one of the most exceptional human beings on the face of this planet, and there's absolutely no way that I do not live out this exact life I want to live. Why? Because I am better than everyone. I'm the best. I'm the most superior person on planet Earth. I'm superior to everyone and everything. I can do anything. I am the best. I know I'm the best. I'm the most exceptional. I'm the most amazing, fantastic, phenomenal human being that's ever existed on this face of this planet, and there's absolutely nothing that I cannot not achieve. That's why I know that this exact life that I want to live, I know I'm going to live this life. Everything that I want, there is no risk in trying to achieve these things. Everything I want, it is guaranteed. There is no risk, only guarantees. Why is it guaranteed that I'm going to live out the exact reality that I want to live? Why? Because I am me. And someone who thinks the way I think, it's impossible for failure to exist in our reality, because it doesn't exist in our mind. It doesn't exist in our consciousness. This is how you need to think. That's going to allow you to become the most exceptional human being on the face of this planet. But most people do not think this way. They think in a way where, oh, I can't achieve great things. Oh, no, I wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. That's too hard. Too much hard work. I wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, I hope something good happens. Blah. They think like, bro, people are so negative. They have such bad beliefs. They have such negative subconscious programs. They have such horrible perception of themselves. Like, imagine having a perception of yourself where you believe that you cannot achieve anything great. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Why would you choose to think that way? It doesn't make sense. It's literally, absolutely the most illogical way of viewing reality that you could choose to view reality. It doesn't make sense. But most people view reality this way. Like, bro, people will be living in super horrible neighborhoods that are super dangerous, that aren't good. They won't be able to pay their bills. They'll be working some shit job, right? Their boss will piss them off, right? Maybe they have health problems, right? They have horrible relationships. Maybe they have some fat, ugly wife, right, that they don't even like, and their wife doesn't listen to them, right? And their life is absolutely and utterly horrible in every single measurable metric. Yet they do not sit there, look at themselves in the mirror and say, why am I living this life? I don't have to live this life. I can live a great life. I can live a fantastic life. I can live a phenomenal life. There's absolutely no way that someone as amazing, as exceptional, as fantastic, as phenomenal as me is going to live a life this shitty. I refuse. This is not my birthright. My birthright is to live the most exceptional human being, is to live the most exceptional human existence that could fucking be lived on this planet. And I am not going to stop until I achieve it. And there's going to be no risk that is going to be taken when I choose to live this life, because with someone like me, someone as great as me, someone as exceptional as me, every action, every decision, everything that we do, there is no risk. The only thing that is guaranteed is that we succeed. Therefore, risks do not exist in our mind. Failures do not exist in our mind. Negative things do not exist in our mind. Because when you think the way I think, there's absolutely no way that you do not achieve the exact things that you want to achieve on this planet. This is the way you must think that's going to allow you to achieve anything you want. You want to be healthy? Find a way to heal yourself. I don't care what the doctor said. You want to be rich? You want to be rich? You want to stop being poor? Find a way to be rich. I don't care what anyone's telling you. You can do it. You have negative thoughts that are bothering you? Find a way to reprogram your subconscious mind to only allow your mind to have positive thoughts. Make your mind an oasis of peace, harmony, tranquility. Make your mind the most peaceful, amazing thing. Make your mind have only the most peaceful, amazing thoughts, right? Your mind is an oasis of peace. All you motherfuckers with anxiety and depression can't exist in my mind, because my mind is an oasis of peacefulness. That's what it is. My mind, heaven exists in my mind. I have no hell in my mind. I only have heaven in my mind. Bro, I do not understand why most people perceive the world in a way where most people perceive the world in a way literally believing they are insignificant morons who cannot amount to anything. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why do you perceive the world in such an unintelligent way? There's absolutely no way that you're going to live a fantastic, amazing life thinking that way. It's so obvious, it's blatantly obvious that you will not be able to achieve an amazing life thinking in such an unintelligent way. It's so obvious, but they choose to do it. Most people, I do not understand why they're so unintelligent. You must think the way that I think. You must think in this way if you want to achieve absolutely everything that you want. And it's not even about materialism. It's not about It's not even about these type of things. It's simply about choosing to live the exact life you want and living that life. I don't understand most people, bro. It's so, okay, right? Most people have problems. Oh, I have this problem. I have this problem. I have this problem. Oh, no, there's this. I look at the world like it's so easy. This world is a video game, and most of you are stuck at level 1, bro. It's crazy. Most of you are stuck at level 1. I look at the world and I'm saying, no, everything is easy. Like, all the problems that most people have, I'm saying the solution to your problems are so easy. It's right in front of your face. You've been dealing with this problem for 45 years, and I would be able to solve that problem you have instantaneously. Bro, what are you doing? I do not understand how most people think the way they think. They do not understand that the way they think is giving them the life that they have, so if they want a different life, they have to change the way they think. It's so blatantly obvious, but I remember I said this, and I said, most people are so inadequate that a problem that isn't even that big of a problem is the biggest problem in the world to them. That's how inadequate most people are. And the reason they're that inadequate is because they have negative self-image. They have negative things that exist in their mind. And if you have negative things that exist in your mind, you're going to have negative things that exist in your reality. Change your thinking, change your life. You can control your future based on the thoughts you are currently thinking right now. Bruv, every single problem you have simply stems from the way you think, from the way you perceive the world, from the negative subconscious programs that you have running deep down in your soul. Bruv, the world's easy, man. This is a video game. This is a simulation. And it's easy. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. But most of you do not realize that you are so inadequate that a problem that can be easily solved seems like the biggest problem in the world when you yourself are facing that problem because you are so inadequate and you do not try to self-improve at all. Go to the average person. The reason most people are such fucking losers is because the average person doesn't try to self-improve. I am always sitting here trying to improve myself, always analyzing. I analyze absolutely, naturally every single aspect of my existence. And the reason I'm analyzing is because I understand that the most intelligent thing that I can do is analyze every aspect of my existence so I can live an amazing, fantastic life. Because if I do not analyze my life, how am I going to change my life? Get rid of the negative things so I can replace them with positive things so I can manifest an amazing, fantastic, phenomenal future. Most people just sit there. They don't try to self-improve. They don't try to better themselves. They just sit there doing nothing. And then they wonder why they have problems. The reason you have problems is because you're the most inferior version of yourself that can't solve that problem that could easily be solved with just a little self-improvement. Bruv, most of you motherfuckers, the reason your life is so hard is simply because you do jack shit and you don't do anything all day. If you just tried to self-improve a little bit, if you just started working on yourself a little bit, most of the problems you have in your life would disappear. You motherfuckers need to level up.